season. What was the emphasis for you and your staff when you were coaching?
Well, look, Kevin, we really wanted to learn our strengths and find the best way to play to them. Of course, discovering your strengths is much easier for teams with a superstar, but either way, it's about discovering the kind of basketball your team needs to play.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Murphy and Williamson up in the forward slots. DeJounte Murray is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Messi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Murray. Here's Jokic, and it's in there.
Great look for Jokic. Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. In terms of his team's scouting report, Zion Williamson is at the top of it. He raved about Zion's blend of skill and strength, telling me, I don't think there's a stronger guy in our league. Plus, he can put it on the deck and finish at an elite level. Zion is like a freight train coming right down the lane. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Here's Williamson following the score by Jamal Murray. He gets that one.
Well, Zion's so hard to deal with inside, and he'll make the right play almost every time.
Murray against Murray. And Murray, here we go. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Pulls up. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
For Denver, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. An impressive rise for Trey Murphy. From a no-star prospect stand in high school to now showing flashes of star potential in the NBA.
Well, look, Kevin, there are guys like that, and Trey Murphy's been one of them. And what you don't know, certainly when they're in high school, is how much of a worker they are, how coachable they are, and how much improvement is out there for those guys. With Trey Murphy, it just hasn't stopped.
Poke loose and stolen by Murray. Jumps up, and it's Murray with the jam.
Well, yeah, you got to keep pace with Murray on the break, or this is exactly what'll happen.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Gordon. Back to Murray. Gordon with the screen for Murray. 5 on the clock. Loses his grip and clanks the alley-oop jam. Poole bounce pass. Messi finds Murray. Tries again, and Williamson with the layup.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Jokic with the screen on Murray. Pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got his second bucket.
Yeah, I feel like Jokic doesn't even need to see the basket when he gets that close.
The drive by Williamson. For 3, Murray. Again, the miss by Murray. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. Good on the bucket. Murray's got 6.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Murray against Murray. Poole on the wing. Back to Murray from outside the arc. Again, the miss by Murray.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
No good from the wing. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Poole. To the paint. Shakes him. And Murray finishes it off. Murray's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row. from the paint.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, this summer saw Hall of Famer Joe Dumars put in charge of the Pelicans front office, returning to his home state of Louisiana. He talked about it being the right place, right time, right people in New Orleans. And he's looking to ensure it's super organized, classy, and elite organization.
They'll get there for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Catching up on the changes for Denver. Valanciunas is checked in for Jokic. Peyton Watson comes in for Gordon. Hardaway's checked in for Johnson. And it's Bruce Brown in for Christian Brown. Messi finds Williamson. And a miss there on the triple. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here. Valanciunas passes to Murray. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Murray's got 10 points.
Yeah, Murray is a very good outside shooter, but I think he's at his best when he gets into the paint.
Here's Williamson. It's deflected. Murray, the pass to Valanciunas. Murray against Williamson. To the middle. And Watson with the basket on the assist by Murray.
Well, you might think of Murray as just a scoring point guard, but he's also a great playmaker.
Now here's Williamson. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Good. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Pass to Bay. What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for the Nuggets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nuggets.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
Jamal Murray is out there with Brown. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Watson in at the power forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. So much great work being done by players in this league, Coach. Herb Jones, for instance, doing a lot to help with financial literacy.
Yeah, I think sometimes, Kevin, what these guys do off the court is overlooked by people, especially maybe that are outside of the community that guy plays in at the time. But there's a lot of guys like Herb Jones who really take the time and make the effort to help people in their communities.
And the shot is good. And now an 8-point Denver lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic comes in for Valanciunas. And Christian Brown subbed in for Jamal Murray. The Pelicans also changing it up. Zion Williamson's checked in for Bay. Poole comes in for Hawkins. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Jose Alvarado. Brown outside. Pass to Jokic. Out to Hardaway. No good that time.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Here's Williamson. Missed inside.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Jokic inside. Hardaway from outside. That shot is off. Pelicans trail by 6. Williamson in the post. Guarded by Hardaway. And that one's good. Williamson.
Yeah, that's Zion's bread and butter. Absorbing and dishing out contact inside.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen, but now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Guys, back over to you.
A scary thought. Okay, Allie, thanks.
Well, Murray can certainly break you down with his ball handling. He has got a terrific skill set.
Brown drives in, and Jokic wide open. He shoots. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Jokic has got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets. New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Williamson, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in, and New Orleans also making a change. Mesey's checked in. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, one that doesn't get talked about enough. Length. Players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. Feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
No question Murray is a competitor, so you gotta figure he's gonna answer from range.
Brown deciding where to go with it. From deep, Jokic, and the Nuggets hit again from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D shifts.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Gordon checked in for Peyton Watson. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Trey Murphy's checked in for Jones. Pass to Messi. And Messi throws it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Gordon against Williamson. On the wing, Murray. Williamson outside. Pass to Poole. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Check out Poole taking it to the 10 with reckless abandon.
Now Brown, still scoreless. From deep, Jokic. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Here's the screen. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Johnson, the pass to Brown. Jokic with the screen on Murray. Kicks it out to Johnson. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Poole on the wing. Williamson outside. New Orleans moving it around. Murray outside. Off target with his 3. Denver leading by 12. Jokic high post. He's got 16. Pass to Brown. Jokic sets the screen for Brown. Jokic gets it done right in front, in close.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Murray. Now Williamson. Back to Murray. Will it go? The shot, no good. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We come back right after this.
Jacking up that many wild threes, you know Coach is going to be giving you an earful.
Yeah, but who's calling the plays?
Now let's take a moment. That'll do it for our show.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So for New Orleans right now, Murphy and Williamson up in the forward slots. Jordan Poole is out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Messi in at the center position. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Pelicans trail by 14. Here's Williamson. Pass to Poole. Back to Murray. Now here's Williamson. Messi with the ball. He's against Jokic, and Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Nuggets.
Number 17, Jonas Valanciunas.
Poole outside. Murray kicks to Poole. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And you assemble an all-swagger team. Jamal Murray is on that roster.
Well, you're right, Kevin. And look, where players really gain their confidence, their swagger, if you will, in this league is when you play your best on the biggest stages in the playoffs. Jamal Murray has certainly done that. He has earned his swag.
And Billy Green wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Bulls. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for Denver, they're making their way up the ladder, scaling the heights into the top 10. Some big wins lately have made a difference.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Lays it up off the glass. Williamson's got 13 points.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Murray against Murray. Murray surveying the D. Clock at 4. The fadeaway. Pelicans pull it in. Drives to the hoop. Boom, he jams it straight down.
There's some power behind Murphy's drive. He can be aggressive when he wants to be.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And looking now at some numbers for Murray. Coming off a terrific season. He was around 21 points per game last year, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, this has been an outstanding night for Murray. Consistent, efficient, doing it all at the offensive end.
Here's Murray. That one drops for him. Murray's got 22 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Pelicans are looking to shoot more three-pointers. Zion Williamson said the message has been pretty clear to get him up. That means we've got to play with pace. It helps me a lot just opening up my game. We have options everywhere out in the perimeter. It's definitely a positive for us. Guys?
Trying to run and gun. Allie, we thank you very much.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And the Nuggets making a change here. Brown's checked in. A premier offense for the Nuggets, but defensively, Stan, there has been some slippage.
Well, they've had to make some tough financial decisions, letting some of their defensive-minded veterans depart in free agency over the years. They got to wonder who will step up, but it often takes young players a little longer at the defensive end. Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Murray, the pass to Brown. On the wing, Murray. He's covered by Murray. 18 feet out. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Poole with no one around. Oh, good on the 3. The Nuggets leading by 10. Murray outside. Johnson with a screen on Murray. Murray outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Peyton Watson comes in for Gordon. Hardaway is subbed in for Johnson. And then for New Orleans, Motkevich is checked in. And it's Herbert Jones in for Zion Williamson. Hardaway finds Brown. And here is Murray. The tray. That one, no good.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Murray down low. Murray on him.
Oh, just everything right about that crossover. Just didn't have anything left there for the finish.
The three. Drills it from outside. Murray's got 27 points.
Well, shooters shoot, and Murray is unquestionably a shooter. He's taking that look every time.
Murray outside. And stolen by Murray. And now the Nuggets, fast break. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the third. Valanciunas sets a screen for Murray. Down low. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Well, he's an expert working this set. Murray loves finding the best option out of the pick and roll.
Poole kicks to Jones. Knocks down the three ball. Jones has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Denver passing it around. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Pelicans making a change here. Now, here's Jokic. He's covered closely. Inside. Here's Motkevich. It's blocked. What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for the Denver Nuggets. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to foul.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Aiden Watson is out there with Jokic. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Christian Brown. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Pass to Jokic. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Williamson with it. Watson's there. Williamson outside. 6 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Hardaway with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Pelicans trail by 16. Williamson outside. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And that one, good.
Wow, an incredible night for Zion. Exactly what we expected, and maybe even a little more.
Jokic with his screen on Harden. And play stops, whistling what looks to be an illegal screen.
And after playing the first half without a single turnover, he's gotten a little careless since the break.
Yves Missi, he's checked in for New Orleans. Williamson outside. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Brown finds Watson. Off target from outside. Pelicans trail by 12. Pass to Alvarado. Outside, Jones, and he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Denver. Johnson comes in for Hardaway. The Pelicans also changing it up. Trey Murphy's checked in for Herbert Jones. Poole comes in for Hawkins. And Murray subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Pass to Jokic. Shot by Gordon, wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Messi. And here is Williamson. Jokic defended.
Well, the thing is, Gordon's mobility allows him to make plays like that. Quick reaction to block the shot.
The Nuggets leading by 15. And here is Brown. Jokic passes to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. And Jokic throws it down.
And he just makes it look so easy at times. Once Jokic gets going, there's almost no chance of slowing him down.
Pass to Messi. Now Williamson, defended by Gordon. Williamson with the bounce pass. The kick out to Poole. Misses the 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now Jokic. Here is Gordon. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Denver.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Poole with it. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. It's time now to present our player of the game, Jamal Murray.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And they were in danger of losing back-to-back games before he stepped to the forefront here tonight. This was not a game he was going to let get away from him. Brown outside. Here's Jokic. Outside Gordon launches it. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 21.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively. Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Brown the pass to Jokic. Now Brown. And again, Denver hit the triple.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Stolen by Brown. And there's the drive. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
When Brown sees a lane, he doesn't hesitate. He attacks.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Denver.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jamal Murray.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Jokic got a hand on it, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
That's a high IQ play by Jokic. No one outsmarts him.
Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Jokic draws the double. Johnson from outside, and the three ball is good.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting. As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.